Hello, and welcome, FPL managers, friends, families, enemies, or people just lost on YouTube. Welcome to Gunning to Old Trafford. I'm your host today. I'm Tadi. No Farid. I just had too many commitments, and hopefully Raz will join in a bit. Quickly take you through my game week 21. Then I'll take you through my thoughts for game week 22. It's currently nearly 3:15, so we don't have too much time. And by the time you guys see it, maybe it might be 4 or 5 o'clock. So a lot of managers have probably started thinking about it, or they're still thinking about it if they're at work or school, or whatever the situation is, stuck in traffic. Joburg traffic is crazy on Friday. Anyway, 79 points. Game week 21 was decent. I took a -4 for an extra transfer. I went down in my overall rank. Let me just show you. These are my invitational leagues. Not doing great, but I accept it. And then in the general leagues went down. It's one of those things. You win some, you lose some. You can't do fantastically every game week. Sometimes you have low weeks. It was not a low week. I mean, if we look at the net, I took a -4 on 79 points, which is 75. I can accept that. At the same time, I made moves that were necessary to strengthen my team, and I'm pretty happy with its strength now. Goalkeeper options. I put Ward in, and unfortunately, Leicester let in 2 goals. It didn't advance our aspirations. But at the same time, I made a call based on which keeper was playing which team. Kepa scored, an amazing 9 points on a difficult game against Chelsea, including bonus points and save points as well. You really can never call that. It's just one of those things. I really do accept it. He will be playing for me this week, so just see how it goes. Defense wise, again, the Newcastle boys continue to bring me a lot of points, particularly Trippier. He took a yellow card, which is a bit of an annoyance, but still got the bonus points and the clean sheet point. Um, Between the three of them, I collected 16 points. Um, Gabriel wasn't quite there, but he had a very tough game against Man United, which, you know, given the result, I'm happy Arsenal won. We won 3-2. It sucks that we conceded 2 goals, but besides that, kind of came in and ticked the box. It is what it is. We keep it rolling. Midfielders, bit of a mixed bag. De Bruyne had the best showing he's had in the last 7 game weeks, I think. Let's see quickly. Yeah, I think 17 was when we restarted. 2, 1, 3, 5, 0, 6 points. Definitely the best he's done in a while. Rashford and Odegaard were on opposite ends, that being the Arsenal versus Man United game. Brutal game, intense game. And the points they scored speak to just how speak to the performance not only of themselves but of the team. Special shout out to Rashford. I'm not a hater. Scored a fantastic goal. And I still benefit as a manager. So very happy about that. I brought in March over Prowse. I think those are the two options I was looking at. Prowse also scored 2 points, so it really was a coin flip at the end. Um, Again, it's just one of those things. If you don't need to, sometimes you just need to make a decision. And I made a call. I thought my midfield was a bit lacking. But I still accept it, and I still go by my March decision, particularly because of the games he has coming up. I think the next 8 games are looking positive, so that's a long-term investment. We'll see how it pays off. Strikers and up front, I had Haaland and Kane. Haaland scores a hat trick the week after I captained him, and I captained him game week 20 because he had a double game week. It's not mathematics, it's not an exact science. You just make a guess. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We all won because he scored a hat trick, but I would have much preferred if he did that in the last game week. It is what it is. Kane again scored a goal. Not too much to report there. Now, moving on to game week 22. Deadline's at 8:30, guys, so you still have some time. As you can see, I've put in Kepa. He plays Fulham at home. Fulham have a goal difference of 2, so I have confidence. Where will I see that? Okay, I'm not seeing it here, but let me just say Premier League table. I think they have a goal difference of 2. I might be wrong. Let's go down. Let's see all. What did I press? Okay, there we go. Yes, goal difference of 2, 3 wins in the last 5 games. So I have confidence, at the very least, that Kepa will be able to get a clean sheet and get the clean sheet points. Ward also has Aston Villa, I believe. Yes, but that's an away game. And Aston Villa have a higher goal difference, if I'm not wrong. I must be tired. I'm not seeing Aston Villa. Yes, goal difference of -4. Oh yeah, 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. So Kepa seems like the logical choice. I hope you guys can agree. He's in the prime. He's in fantastic form right now. Chelsea's defense have done better than Leicester's. I think Leicester have conceded 35, while Chelsea. How many have Chelsea conceded? Yeah, guys, it's been a long week. My brain is on low power. I'm not even seeing what I'm looking for. But either way, Kepa is up. If you're looking for someone to replace him with, I would seriously consider. I need to go to the transfers rather. I would consider Ramsdale from Arsenal. And it's pretty obvious why. Arsenal are just in fantastic form right now. Like we saw in the stats form, they've conceded the second least number of goals. So maybe I won't even bother with that analysis. It really speaks for itself. Let me restore him. Defenders, the Newcastle boys are home. They've conceded 11 goals. Newcastle are top of the league right now by way of clean sheets. So it's a no-brainer. Positive goal difference of 22. Lots of draws, but it is what it is. I have confidence in the defenders at least. And Trippier has been in strong form. Currently at 8 point something, I believe. 8.2 by way of form. Been bringing in the points, like we said before, 12, 8, 8, 9, 8. I have no reason to believe anything's changing. I believe like I said, they're home this week. Gabriel plays Everton. The Arsenal boys have a pretty strong game. And Everton have been struggling to score this season. I think they've only scored 16 goals. So it's looking like a juicier game for the Arsenal boys. Yeah, negative goal difference of 13, and they've lost 4 of the last 5 games. As you can see, I brought in Shaw for Mount. And this is more because of game week 22, where they have a double game week, 2 strong games, both of them home. You guys know I'm not I'm not a Man United fan, but you always want to be on the positive end of a double game week. Buemo is going to be on the bench. So if you're looking out for someone, I'll definitely say Shaw. By way of an alternative, I would be looking at. I'm not going to butcher his name. Pervis. Pervis. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Brighton defender. Game week 21. I believe he had 2 assists, scored 9 points. So definitely one to watch and has some pretty strong games coming up. Um, been in some pretty strong form, a form of 7.5, and was instrumental. I think he actually had 2 assists in their win over Liverpool this past week in the FA Cup, um, FA Cup game. So that's definitely one I'd be looking out for. Very strong potential and good potential there. In the midfield, there isn't much to comment on in terms of my side at least. De Bruyne and Rashford are going to face off because it's Man U versus Man City. Very exciting game. Even if you don't watch football, it's one to check in on at least. Rashford, of course, is a no-brainer for me. Uh, Great form, scoring lots of goals right now, becoming more and more instrumental in the team. I'm very happy. I'm like, he's one of those players I'm seeing, how they're developing, and I'm loving it. Saka, who we're going to talk about on the players to look out for, is also another one. But yeah, Odegaard is away at Everton as well. And his contribution to Arsenal goes without saying. We saw last week when they played Man U. So he's obviously staying. March, I told you, is the long play. That's an investment to see how he performs in the next 8 or so game weeks. Almiron is going to be there on the bench, but if I were to remove him, there's a couple of players I'll be looking at. Saka, obviously. I don't have a Saka. What's going on? I think I can't pull up Saka because of costs. Okay, I'll look at Saka. Um, Again, another player that's really developing and coming on into his own stride, and it's more as preparation for game week 22 because Arsenal will have two strong. They have a double game week, and both of the games are pretty much in their favor. Yeah, it's because of costs. I think that's why I can't bring up the player, and I'm a bit tired. But anyway, another option I would be looking at would definitely be Fernandes. Reason being, Man United have a double game week, creates a lot of opportunities for the team. Last time I checked, I think he had created like 17 chances and like 9 big chances since the restart. So huge potentials. Bruno Fernandes, do not sleep on him whatsoever. If you need to bring in a midfielder for this game week 22. Then finally, strikers. Not much is going to change for me. Mm, I've got Haaland, Martial, and Kane. All three are going to play with my team this game week. Martial is back from injury. Well, not really back from injury, but I have strong confidence he's going to play more minutes. He came in this past week at minute 72 in the FA Cup game they had, and he scored. I know a lot of Man United players are, internally within the club, are very frustrated at him because it was a very expensive buy, and he just hasn't played the minutes to justify him. But it is what it is. Haaland and Kane go up against each other. Good luck, lads. I don't expect a lot of goals in this game, which contributed to the reason why I'm captaining Rashford. Again, double game week, 2 strong games for Rashford. We'll just see. Fingers crossed. Again, I'll be honest, guys. My game week selection hasn't always been the greatest, but I'm taking a risk, and we're gonna see how it goes. And if I were to look for an alternative, I would suggest you guys look at Noto. He plays for Leeds. And this is more from a team contribution perspective. He plays a lot of minutes by way of game time. He's got a lot of goal threat and goal involvement within the team. I think he's second behind Rodrigo and a bit on the more affordable side. And it also just speaks to that if Leeds scores this game week, this they have a double this game week. If Leeds score, chances are he's going to have a toe somewhere in there. So one to seriously consider. But other than that, guys, we'll hear from Raz. If you don't hear from Raz, good luck to all the managers. And again, let us know what you guys are thinking in the comments. Just by way of cap, for me, it's always about the captaincy choice. I'll be interested to hear. If you guys think I've lost my mind, or I'm not doing the right thing, maybe I'm not considering other players, let us know in the comments. We always read them. We're always happy to hear what you guys are thinking. And like we've always said, the channel is for the fans. It's for you, it's for it's for you, it's for myself, it's for everyone. So let's get involved, guys, and good luck to all the managers. Have a great weekend.